Our next review, I'll put to you. Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Season 2, episodes 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Go, and you can spoil these because we have to have stuff to talk about.
They just came out, especially the one from... I won't talk too much about the one from that just came out this week. I don't know, because I'm off my pacing on this. So the second one, the first one is the captain goes to help the XO, and they're captainless, and Spock goes off and takes them on a rogue mission. That's what the first one was about. The second one, now we're joined up to the captain and where he went to get the XO to trouble.
You're talking about Captain Pike.
Yeah, and because she's I'm gonna say it wrong, Elysian or something. So they're not supposed to be in Star Trek because they're genetically modified. It's all about these genetically modified people. They don't like that at this time because Khan. There is a character on the show that is a direct relative of Khan. I don't really know how the parentage.
Khan Noonien Singh, him and his genetically altered
these
people.
Athosians, whatever they're called. All her people are like that. It's part of their ritual and stuff. So she's like super strong and everything.
Is this character really arrogant and cocky like Khan is?
No. This is a different character. Her whole race is like this, and they're not supposed to be in Starfleet.
Okay, but
the XO, Rebecca Romaine. She's in Star Trek, and she never told them what she was.
Oh.
And she gets arrested.
Because they find this out?
That's what happened at the end of the first season. So she's getting in really big trouble. And the thing is that Pike's girlfriend is the one that's charging her with it.
So is she not in the show anymore, or are they just following her in Starfleet?
She wasn't in the first episode. This is the second episode. Pike has gone to rescue her, and he has to work against his girlfriend, sort of, in a way. Anyway, and so he has to go to her planet and get a lawyer that was her friend that was mad at her. And
so it's not a prison break then?
Oh, no. It's all a court case, because it's Starfleet that has her.
Oh, well, that sounds boring.
Well, it was interesting enough. And anyway, he breaks her out. She's out.
He breaks her out.
He gets her out by getting the lawyer to come, because she wasn't going to go. And he forces the lawyer to come. And anyway, she's a good lawyer, and she shows it.
Okay.
So, and now they're rethinking, like, okay, well, maybe we've got to think about this policy some more, right? However, the Noonien Singh girl, who is their security officer, she's still there, so she's allowed to be there. I'm not really sure why, but she's allowed to be on the ship. I don't really get
what's
why.
happening in season 2. What's the main premise of this season? What's going on? Are we just getting...
There is no main premise. It doesn't
just all over the place?
No, but it doesn't work like that. It's more like the old Star Trek.
The original Star Trek series?
Yes.
So it's just individual episodes that aren't...
Well, they were sort of linked. These were sort of linked because she got arrested the last episode of the last season, I think it was, and now he left to go rescue her in this first episode, and now he got her out.
So there's continuity, but there's not like a main story that goes throughout the whole season.
That's what I said. It's very much like the original series.
Is that good or bad?
Well, last year, I started really warming to the show. I liked some of the episodes. One of my favorite characters got killed off. But I like the characters. No. Spock, of course, doesn't get killed off.
Was it Michael Burnham?
Engineer.
Oh.
Anyway, but you don't know anything about it. Anyway,
I don't know.
Just like, the first season of The Next Generation was not the greatest. Take a while. It takes a while for you to warm to the characters and everything. There was good things and bad things. I've watched it again.
Okay.
You don't remember that. Anyway, I'm warming to it. The next episode.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's episode 3.
There's nothing about Shakespeare in it though. It's about time traveling back into our time, like the original series did a lot of. And it's with the character Noonien Singh character, and she finds a fellow in the hallway, and he gives her a device, and poof, she's
Well, that's convenient. It's like, hey,
She's back
here's
in
a time travel
But
device.
guess,
Have fun.
guess where she goes? She goes to her favorite place ever.
Why can't I get one of those time travel devices by passing someone in the hallway?
I won't give it. She goes to the Eaton Center
in Toronto. Of course, because if you had a time travel device, you would go to the 21st century and go to the mall.
You would go to Toronto. Anyway, so that's where they end up. So that's easy because they must film in Toronto, I'm assuming.
I'm guessing they blew their budget after the previous 2 episodes.
Anyway, so
like, now we have to shoot it in real world.
That was fun. I did enjoy it.
What about the new episode, Among the Lotus Eaters?
Well, I didn't get to that one yet.
What's a lotus eater?
I don't know. Anyway, the titles are really out there. But the Toronto one was cool. It was a timeline, protecting the timeline. Of course, there's an agency.
Did they go shopping?
They did go shopping.
Did they go shopping at Sears?
I don't know if it was Sears. It looked like it, or the Bay. There's no Sears anymore.
Okay, so they might have gone to Hudson's Bay Company.
The Bay. I couldn't tell. I didn't see any sweaters.
Well, that is where their main store is.
But they said it was Toronto, and they were in Toronto. Not like so many shows that say this is Seattle or somewhere.
You know why they went there for time traveling? It's because it's cheaper to shoot in Canada, and you get all these Ontario film production tax credits.
Tax credits.
Yeah,
anyway,
but Ontario has them too. So does BC.
That was it. It was interesting. There was Romulans involved. There was more involved.
The Romulans were in Toronto?
Yes.
Those bastards. Did they kill them?
I'm not going to give it
You gotta kill those Romulans.
Anyway, there's more to it. It was interesting, and we're learning a lot about... She's been... there's a lot of episodes about her.
Okay.
Anyway, now, this last one, I really enjoyed this one. Really into the sci-fi...
The Lotus Eaters?
World. Lotus Eaters, I guess.
Did they get back from Toronto?
Oh, yeah.
That was only one episode.
Yes.
Yeah, that's typical for Star. Usually, if you actually had a time travel device and got stuck in the past or something, that would be like a whole season. You could stretch that out. But they're like, nope, just a fun adventure. Moving on.
It's like the original series. Everything about it has the flavor of it.
Tell me what these Lotus Eaters are. Are they people?
I don't know what a Lotus
aliens?
Eaters is. I don't know what a
And why are they eating all the lotuses?
I did not see one lotus in the whole thing. Anyway,
is lotus like a special term? Is it like
I
secret code for something else?
Among the Lotus Eaters, there must be a title.
What it called?
Book. Is there? I mean,
Among
the
the
other
Lotus
one was
Eaters.
about Shakespeare. I don't know what the titles are. Anyway, never mind. Doesn't have anything to do with that. It's a interesting planet. It's Rigel 7, not the good. Not.
I don't know.
It's a bad.
What's Rigel
planet.
7 anyway?
Bad planet.
It's a bad planet.
Bad planet.
Why is it bad?
Well, what happens apparently, I don't want to say all that happened, but
this is
apparently,
a spoiler review.
no, it just came out. I'm not spoiling it. Give people a chance to watch it. Anyway, what the premise is that a few years ago, they were on a mission to just investigate what on earth was on this planet. They just got there, and things went sideways, and 3 of the away team got killed, and Spock got out with his life, like he was injured or bleeding or something, and they had to get them out of there, and they took off.
Mm-hmm.
There was hostiles. So
Spock escaped?
Yes.
What about Uhura?
They weren't there.
Is she still answering the space telephone?
Uhura is only young. She wasn't on the team at that point. So these 3 officers and Spock went down, and only Spock came back. So this is now...
so he went with Ensign Ricky and Ensign Nikki then. They
died. Yeah, well, one was the yeoman. Anyway, so...
Gotta feel bad for those guys, right?
This was like, I don't know,
Crewman 6
years
always dies.
ago or something. So now Star Trek has told them, Starfleet has told them, you guys gotta head back there. Our satellite imagery or whatever has found in monitoring that planet that they all of a sudden have a giant Starfleet emblem in their garden. So it's like a garden.
So it's a shrine.
Made. You can see it
so like
from
it's a
space
shrine to Starfleet.
To their little symbol, you know? So, the sigil. So, basically they tell them, you gotta go, you guys contaminate. Obviously, what happened there, somehow they got a hold of our gear and you've contaminated them.
Yep.
So you need to uncontaminate
Prime
them.
directive again. Go back to that planet and wipe them all out.
6 years. I don't know what they're expecting to do. Yeah.
Yeah, wipe them all out.
So, exactly. That would be the only thing you could do. I don't know what they were planning on doing.
They're going to use some weird Star Trek science. They're just going to wipe everyone's memory using the tractor beam.
Right.
They're just going to shoot a beam at everyone, make them forget this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they'll forget everything.
Like on the Orville.
And it'll make them all sterile and be like, oops, we screwed that one up.
Like on the Orville when they worship Kelly and everything. Anyway, but they go down there and something really interesting happens. And I really enjoyed it. It was a good story. I'd say check it out. It's definitely a good one.
Is this season better or worse than the first season so far?
I wouldn't put it that way. I was getting used to the characters last season.
Mm-hmm.
And I did enjoy some of the episodes, especially at the end. First, I was like,
some of them,
I wasn't used to it. I wasn't used to it yet because it's different. I had to get used to it. I had to get into the characters. You have to learn about the characters and what they're all about. It's about character development.
Did the first episode hook you?
No.
Did the first episode of this season hook you?
No, it's just
does
continuing.
not sound good to me then.
You're not listening. Anyway.
I am, but I'm not hearing good stuff.
You go back and watch the first couple episodes of Next Generation, and you tell me if you would have continued watching it, because they're not very good.
Farpoint stuff?
Yeah.
I ain't watching
they're not
that
very
crap
good.
from the late 80s.
Yeah, so anyway, it was so good. I have enjoyed this series. I enjoy it. It's interesting. It's getting back to the roots of Star Trek, unlike Discovery, which was burning the house down.
What?
This is like building the house
You
back
love
up.
Michael Burnham, okay? Also, I want some more updates on what Michael Burnham's up to.
Oh, apparently there's another season. I gotta watch
Okay, that's Christine's thoughts on Star Trek Season 2 of Strange New Worlds. I can't comment because I haven't seen it.
To episode 4.
And I don't plan on watching it yet, so you still got 6 more to go. Also, they come out on Thursdays.
Yeah, because it just
drop.
came out.
Let us know your thoughts on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Please. We'd always like to hear from people. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you think it's amazing. You know, whatever you think. We'll read it out if it's appropriate. And you can always give us a thumbs up for any of our segments and videos. We'd appreciate that. You can always subscribe for more content.